Look at this shepherd boy. He watches sheep on the highest mountains of Lebanon. Every evening, he slips alone into a hidden cave, lights a small oil lamp, and prays. The wind blows hard on those mountains. Sometimes the lamp goes out. This boy's name was Joseph, and one day, grown up, he was going to light a lamp that nobody could ever put out, even without a single drop of oil. This is the story of Saint Charbel, and it begins and ends with a lamp still burning. Stay, and you'll understand why. Joseph was born in 1828 in Beka Kafra, the highest village in the mountains of Lebanon. His father died when Joseph was only 3 years old. His mother remarried a very good man who years later became a priest. Even as a little boy, Joseph helped in the fields and watched the sheep. He was serious, obedient, and barely spoke. But when no one was watching, he went to that cave in the mountain. There he talked with God like a friend. Every Sunday in his village church, Joseph stared at the altar. Something there felt more real than anything else. Joseph had no idea yet that the secret of the cave and the altar was about to change his whole life. When Joseph turned 23, something happened inside his heart. He felt clear as day that God was calling him. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't even say goodbye. One night, he took a small bag and walked alone to a monastery in the mountains. "I want to become a monk," he said. The monks gave him a new robe and a new name, Charbel. From that day on, Joseph wasn't Joseph anymore. He was Charbel. But becoming a monk was only the first step. What Charbel was truly searching for was still further ahead. At the monastery, Charbel worked hard, cleaning, cooking, tilling the fields. He almost never spoke, but he prayed constantly, even while working. His fellow monks used to joke, "Charbel barely talks, but his heart never stops talking to God." And they were right. No one ever heard him complain, not of cold, hunger, or tiredness. Every morning before going out to work, Charbel went to Mass. That gave him strength for everything else. He shared his food even when he had little. Even the animals at the monastery drew near him as if they felt his peace. Charbel already loved God with his whole heart, but one day he felt he wanted to love him even closer, and that would take him somewhere different. In 1875, Charbel asked for something that surprised everyone. He wanted to live alone as a hermit in a stone cell. It wasn't comfortable. It was small, cold, almost like that cave from his boyhood. There, Charbel could pray, fast, work in silence, and be even closer to God. He was often found praying with his arms wide open, as if saying, "Lord, I give you everything that I am." He almost never left that cell. There was only one reason he stepped out nearly every day: to celebrate Mass. Because for Charbel, right there in the broken bread was Jesus truly alive and present. And that closeness to Jesus was about to produce something no one expected. One night, another monk saw Charbel's lamp still burning at dawn. He went to check it, thinking it had run dry, but there wasn't a single drop of oil in it, only water. Charbel never complained. That little lamp burning without oil was just like Charbel himself, small and poor on the outside, full of God on the inside. And there was something else. Every time Charbel celebrated Mass, the moment he lifted the consecrated bread, the elevation, his whole body would tremble. For him, that instant was so sacred, his own body couldn't contain that much love. That was Charbel's secret. It wasn't his hands or his silence or his years on the mountain. It was Jesus, present in the Eucharist, filling him completely. and that secret was about to carry him through the hardest moment of his entire life.
On December 16th, 1998, while celebrating Mass, Charbel suddenly fell very ill, right at the moment of the elevation. The other monks cared for him with love, but Charbel didn't get better. 8 days passed, and on December 24th, the night the whole world celebrates the birth of Jesus, Charbel died. His last words were Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, the very same name he carried as a boy before becoming Charbel, was the last thing he said before seeing God face to face. Everyone thought that was the end of Charbel's story, but the most incredible part had barely begun. After his death, things began to happen that no one could explain. Some monks saw his tomb glowing at night with a light that wasn't of this world. Over the years, countless sick people were healed after asking for his help, so many that today he is considered one of the saints with the most miracles in all of history. In 1977, Pope Paul VI declared Charbel a saint before the whole world. The boy who lit a hidden lamp in a cave was now a light reaching the entire planet. And now comes the best part. What does this have to do with you? 1. Charbel wasn't famous or important or loud. He was an obedient boy, a silent monk, a hidden hermit on a mountain. And still, God used him to light up the whole world. If you ever feel too small to do something great, remember Charbel. God doesn't need noise. He needs a heart fully given. 2. The same Eucharist that made Charbel tremble with love is still there today in every tabernacle. The same light, the same Jesus, waiting for you to recognize him too. Do you remember the lamp that kept going out in the wind? The story ends exactly where it began. Stay for the last 30 seconds. Do you remember the shepherd boy and his little lamp that kept going out in the wind? That very lamp, once he was grown, burned through an entire night without a single drop of oil, only water. Because when someone gives everything to God, even the poorest, smallest thing can become a light that never goes out. The small red sanctuary lamp, alone, glowing in the dim light. Is there something in your life that feels too small? Tell us in the comments. And if you want to meet the next superhero of faith, subscribe so you don't miss it.